Okay, I went here for a little bit and do one of these sound videos for a while because I've just got done reading some stories and stuff about TNA. Apparently, they're moving back to the Universal Studios. They're going back to there. Unfortunately, the week-to-week experiment has failed. Oh well. Uh, but apparently they're gonna keep recording selected shows on the road, and I'm hoping that means at least those major pay-per-views that they doing. That's a good idea. If they don't record them in the Impact Zone, they record them on the road as well as a few other shows. Like the British tour, and a few other major events. Hopefully, they can go this can they can build up some funding and go back out on the road sooner rather than later. Uh, Apparently both Hogan is gone and Bischoff is staying at home. So that to me is good. Ever since those two have showed up, things have gotten bad, and uh, that started the minute they went out and said, "Okay, we're getting rid of that six-sided ring." Um, there hasn't been much good coming out of them coming in. Uh, if you go to um, the time when Vince Russo was still booking, they there was some good stuff going on there while they were just killing time until he showed up. Uh, I think if you go back for even 6 months before they showed up or they announced anything, there was still some pretty good stuff going on. I think ever since they showed up, they have just dragged the product down, down, down. Um, and I was just watching one of Good Mike Works commentaries on TNA, his first one he did, and while I'm in the camp that doesn't particularly like WWE, and I don't really, I keep my ear to the ground of what they're doing. Um, I'm glad that they're there, but I just don't like that show, that the product they put out. I'm just not interested in it. I can't help but hear what's going on, and I listen to it, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, and that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I There are only like a couple of guys like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk that I really care about on that show. I'm a big Undertaker fan, but I know perfectly well that his best days are behind him. So when I hear that uh, Daniel Bryan can't beat Cena, only then to be beaten by Randy Orton 5 minutes later, I'm like, what kind of sense does that make unless you're building up to some major thing where he is triumphant and he gets a long reign as champion? That does not make a lot of sense to me. That's just one of the recent things that I've heard. Uh, um, Now about the AJ situation. I Apparently he's no longer with the company, but is still champion. They're doing this CM Punk type thing. Oh, apparently he's going around and it's been announced that he's supposed to be defending the TNA title at a AAA show. Okay, so this already puts it one step above that whole Summer of Punk thing. He's going around defending that belt, so that's good. That's put a That just puts the whole thing in perspective. That the TNA has some options they can do. I know they got to deal with AAA. I know that they may have some deals with Japan. So if they can send him over to Japan and defend the belt over there as well, that'd be really cool. Uh, so, uh, what am I hoping now that Bischoff's pretty much gone and creative slot is pretty much open. Well, I can't think of anyone that is available right now that I would want to come back or come in. The only person who I can think of that may be a good idea right now is Gabe Sapolsky. That's the only guy I can think of that I would go, well, that's someone that's going to come in with some different ideas. So I guess I am pretty much done here. I've ranted on for long enough. I can. So that's my opinions so far.